Hello. How's everybody doing today? We're back. It is Thursday, not Monday, which I've had to tell myself probably too many times today that it is Thursday and not Monday. So sorry about that, guys. I know that sounds weird, but it's just it's how that works. I've had to tell myself way too many times what day of the week it is. It's not Monday, by the way. That's what happens when you're not on. Every day. Or sorry, not every day, but your normal schedule. And it's really hard to dive back into that scheduling. So, hi guys, I'm back. Nice to see everybody again. Hope you didn't miss me too terribly. Or if you did, I don't know. Sorry. So I hope that we can get everything rolling again. Why is that not working? Interesting. Sorry. Just saw something that's not running the way it's supposed to be. Oh, there it is. Now it's working. Odd. That took a bit. Okay. Thank you to my moderators for being here first. We've got Kega, No Name, BMC. Thank you guys for being here. And then we have the members. 2 out of the 3 I've already mentioned. So Kega, No Name, Paul, it's Noni. Hello. And then, of course, my good friends over in the TikTok chat. We've got Matt. Hello. Andrea. Nice to see you. Em. Hello. Thank you guys for being here, being the first ones in here. Appreciate it, guys, so much. You don't even know. It's been a not fun last couple, well, understandably, a couple of days. So, but we're back here. Hi, Casey. And getting caught up in the news, on the news, in the news, in, on. One of the two is the correct phrasing there. I don't know which one right now. There we go. Okay. So, I don't even have that open. Yeah. Y'all, we're doing great. Okay. If you all have not watched it yet, be sure after the live to go and watch my posted video on the tubes. It's a great one. I thought it was a good one. And yeah, I hope you guys go and watch and engage in it. Hype up that video. If you know, you know. If you can't stay, be sure to go watch the video. That's all I'm going to say. If you got to leave early, put on some background noise, guys. Put on some background noise. I can already tell this might not go. Oh, well, no. Y'all don't know. There we go. It would help if I'd actually, plug this in first. I do Nomadachi. It's the same username on all of the apps. Are they Sparky? We'll find out. We'll find out if we even get calls. We might just be going through news and, well, for me, catching up and then, I don't know, reviewing it with everybody together. Y'all probably already know. Oh, thanks, Mia. It's, so for everyone that's complimenting me on the shirt, I bought it in Ireland. So just so you know, random stuff. When I was in Ireland, I went and bought it while I was there because what do you do when you're traveling internationally except buy clothes? I don't know. And then whatever they have that's unique to them, which is what I did not engage in while I was there. I did not have Guinness, so I can only mostly say that, I guess. Oopsie. I'm not a big drinker. But for those that let me look this up real quick. I want to see. Someone told me something fun and interesting, so I'm going to look him up real quick. Why you do this to me? Okay. Let's check this out. Nope, that's not it. Wow. Oh, snap. That's even better. Republicans stall votes on partisan ICE funding amid party infighting. Ooh. The girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. So I don't normally engage with these comments, but I am going to do it for a second here. Apollo, I haven't even said anything yet, nor have I asked for anything. I'm literally just saying hello to people and then opening up news. How can I be a grifter when I haven't said anything? Also, can you define what grifting is? But if you guys want to participate in the grift, we do have super chats, memberships, super fans, gifts, direct pay links, bits, and all the fun stuff, all available across all of the apps. Do you guys want to help out with the grift that I have only just now mentioned? I haven't been on for a week, so I feel like it could be burning a hole in someone's pocket. I don't know. Y'all do what you got to do. I'm just reading the news. And apparently that makes me a bad person. It's so funny. Thank you, random. All right, let's see. I hope this is correct. I need to find this. Oh, yep, it is the right one. So this is what I'm looking at right now, is we have this. Specifically, so I know NPR, fake news. I know all the things, right? Okay, I'm sure we'll see that in the comments. Republicans stall votes on partisan ICE funding amid party infighting. We've got John Thune standing there where they did not vote on it because Donald Trump and his former personal attorney decided to, guess what? Settle a lawsuit for 1776. $1,776,000,000 as a type of fund for when people feel like they've been attacked by the Department of Justice. So I mean that's cool and all. I hope James Comey gets to participate in that. I don't know if you guys remember this at all, but James Comey had his lawsuit that was brought against him by Pam Bondi thrown out because it was, and I'm going to quote the judge, malicious prosecution. So James Comey's attorney fees need to be covered, right? According to Bongino, that's his name, right? Dan Bongino? I can't remember the guy. No, I'm getting him confused. I think I'm getting him confused. Anyways, the acting attorney or attorney general, well, he said that it's for people to cover their attorney's fees if they feel as though they, or cover their loss of wages from missing work, if they feel as though they were found to be, maliciously prosecuted. Well, Todd Blanche, thank you. I knew I was getting them confused. Bongino is the guy that was the former FBI deputy. Got it. All right, Todd Blanche, right? Well, James Comey, I don't know if you guys remember this, but he did, in fact, have to pay for attorney fees. He did, in fact, have to pay or miss work because he was he was indicted for lying to Congress, and then they had to throw it out. So, because of malicious prosecution. And then statute of limitations expired. So, that's fun. Oh, thank you, Jay Williams. Why is that not appearing like it's supposed to? All right, that really doesn't like working some days. But all right, we already got it over here. We want to go here. Jill says, I'm glad you're back on, girl. Well, thank you. I appreciate that oh so much. I appreciate you and your support for being here. Thank you. All right. So I guess that means that they're able to file those claims because, I mean, All's fair, am I right? All is fair. They should also be able to request a refund for that. Oh, well, we know that's not going to happen. But anyway, so that is currently tearing the Republican Party apart because they can't agree with each other on how they should feel about it, the creation of this fund, right? So we can go back to this NPR. So we'll go back here. While we wait for if anyone's, oh, someone would call in as I'm. Thank you for calling the stream.
Who is this?
Part because
Is this Ari?
agree with each other on how they should feel about it.
You can
Hello?
turn the stream off in the background. That'd be great.
Oh, I have turned it off.
Okay, fantastic. Hi. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 40 years old.
40.
How
Are
old are you?
I'm 34. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay. What's Donald Trump done so far that's earned your continued support?
I don't know. He's taken out like 4 world leaders, settled a couple of crises, and I don't know, getting shit done.
What world leaders has he taken
Well,
out?
what did Biden do? You understand that Biden supported segregation, right? The entire Democratic Party has existed
Sir,
for the sole
sir,
purpose
sir,
of subjugating the black person.
sir, you can stop now. So before you go on a weird diatribe, we're actively talking about Donald Trump, and it took you less than a minute to go, what about Biden? I have a little sound bit for that. I'm
Well,
gonna wait for that one. Oh, okay.
compare.
All right. So I guess if that's gonna happen, we're gonna go ahead and just do we'll do this real quick. This one's definitely for you.
What about Biden? What about Biden?
Okay.
You understand that Nazis were socialists, right?
Oh my
The whole-
goodness.
the
Sir,
Nazi
sir,
stands for
sir,
National
sir,
Socialist, right?
sir. I am not
I-
going to listen. If you want to scream all your feelings, you can do it somewhere else. I am not going to have I don't know, a red yarn conversation with you where we're going all over the world map. I want to talk to you about what your first statement was, that Donald Trump took out 4 world leaders, and I want to stick on that. Are you capable of doing that, or should I just move on?
Are you capable of not raising your voice to me? I could do the same. This is my talking voice.
What the hell does that have to do with what I just said?
You are a demon. And
Roar.
the good thing is that
Roar.
Jesus won.
Roar.
I doubt you. You're an atheist, aren't you?
Roar.
Are you an atheist?
Roar.
Do you believe in anything? Do you have a
Roar.
religion? Are you a
Roar.
political science major? Are you a political
Roar.
science major?
I just want to let you know I find it
Are
funny
you a
that you
lesbian?
call me a demon and then you try to go into a
Well,
religious
because
trope.
there's so many of you.
And the
There's so
reason
many
why
people.
I point this out is because you already said at the beginning that you support Donald J. Trump, who's instituted a mass deportation policy that's been mostly inhumane and has also been very clearly admonished by the Catholic Church, specifically the Pope. To the point where even J.D. Vance has turned his back on his own religion to stand behind Donald J. Trump for whatever reason, I don't really know. So you also, sir, are not very religious if you are going to, and at least you're not a good Christian if you still support Donald Trump because he is explicitly going against the Bible.
The Jews got a country. The fucking Africa.
Whoa. I don't know what I unmuted to, but that was odd.
I was
Are
paying
you?
for a tax to deport your ass. I would.
Oh, yeah, so you're definitely not a Christian. Got it. But I'm the demon, guys. I'm the demon. I'm the demon. Aw, thanks, Bishop. 666, because I know you will appreciate the amount. Hell, Satan! I hope you realize that's not a serious comment and that's just a joke. See, if we believe in an omnipotent God, right? Omnipotent, all-knowing, ever-present, right? God himself knows that when I say Hail Satan, it's not actually me praising Satan. It's me being facetious because it makes people, such as yourself, so upset. So it makes it funny to say, right? So I'm sure that triggered you. But that's just for the
Beat
naysayers
people
in the
up.
chat that don't understand. So can we get some 666 and Hail Satans in the chat, everybody? That would be fantastic. It might actually just make him crash out more or something. I don't really know.
Hey, you're a
He's
nigger. You're a
really,
fucking white nigger.
oh, then there's a slur. Okay. Well, you're you're having a great day. I can tell already. You're just having a great day. 666, Hail Satan! And see, God also wouldn't appreciate the use of slurs. You've already proven that you're so bad at your Christianity. You're truly the worst at your Christianity.
You're awesome.
I hope that you don't believe in God because I think even God should be like, I'm not sure. Oh, that's a good one. Sir, for the use of your slur, I want to tell you something. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. Yeah. In the name of Jesus Christ, I rebuke you, sir. You need to go and ask your God in heaven for forgiveness, sir. You are rebuked. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know, I've said that before, Kega. It is funny to say that sometimes. I agree. Just for like the purposes of this though, I would like to, just not. Oh, good. He got tired of screaming into the void. Was I supposed to try to have a dialogue with that individual? Were people expecting that? We also had, sorry about that, Low Earth. Hello again. Thank you for the Hail Satan. I hope that helped you as well. Despite creating everything, God doesn't support using the names of certain things because they're naughty, no words. I can see that. Oh, thank you, Fred, for the star. I appreciate that. Anyways, I'm going to go back to reading my NPR news article that I guess is going to make some people mad. And that's fine. I don't mind. And if there is a real person that wanted to have a conversation and not somebody that just wanted to, I don't know, blather on about something, which that person was not serious at a point where if they go to slurs, they're not serious. So that's how that went. Oh gosh, guys, I'm sorry I missed your gifts. Thank you guys for all of the stuff. How did this restart? Oh, it did. It restarted. Let me change this. Guys over on TikTok, I don't know what days I'm going to be on exactly. So if we can focus on that gift gallery, that would be awesome. And I would really appreciate that so much. So thank you guys. I know it's going to be a hard push. I'm normally not on Fridays and Saturdays. But if we can focus on that, that would be great. If you guys can share it out. Again, I've been off live for 7 days. So it is going to be harder to get back on an algorithm that works. And tap the screen because you guys aren't tapping. We should have already been at 25,000 likes over on TikTok. So thank you, Mia. Shoot, at this point, should I be proud Christians don't consider me to be Christian? I guess so, because they're not doing anyone any justice, Bishop. So I would say so. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
You're a kid. Please go play a game. All right. Anyways, I will say I haven't seen anyone else help me participate in the grift with a direct dono to Cash App or Venmo. So I just want to point that out, guys. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Hi, how old are you? I am now. Olive, what's up? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aw, that's a cute little bear. I like that. Thank you for calling the stream. Thank you. I don't like children calling in. Please go find your designated adult. I'm pretty sure that's called your parents. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Addressing it before sending blah blah blah. I love this, some of the phrasing that exists. But enough Senate Republicans were alarmed over the plan and intent on addressing it before sending the immigration funding to the president's desk, according to 2 Republican aides granted anonymity because they were not authorized to speak publicly. Which, I mean, I get, right? Like, everyone's just afraid of losing their jobs, and that's cool. Totally understand that, right? So it's it's just how it goes. But there was a $72 billion piece of legislation on the table in order to try to fund ICE and everything. Joe, thank you for the €2. I appreciate that. Thank you for calling the stream. Hello. All right. Sounds good. They do so well. John Thune said, we have a lot of members who are concerned, obviously. Trump has made funding his nationwide crackdown on immigration a top priority. It's Trump's own efforts to create this novel $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund that will likely derail his deadline of June 1st. It's going to be a hard one. But what I had heard was that Senator Corwin, the Texas senator that Trump did not endorse, is one of the people that said, no, not today. Let's see. Lisa Murkowski out of Alaska, who is doing Cornyn, thank you. Cornyn. Yeah. Corn-in. Yeah, I should remind myself that. Don't ever say that, actually. Lisa Murkowski out of Alaska, who is up for re-election and has a pretty strong Democratic candidate running against her. Maybe he doesn't think he needs us, but I don't know. Last I checked, the laws don't just appear before his desk to be signed. That's true. They don't just magically appear. Let's see. Oh yeah, also guys, the $1 billion in taxpayer money for funding the security portion of the ballroom got shut down. So there is that, at least. So they did. So yeah, over the weekend, the nonpartisan Senate parliamentarian nixed the ballroom money, ruling it did not meet the requirements to use the party line budget reconciliation process, which allows Republicans to sign off on certain budget changes by sidestepping Democrats, meaning that they need a simple majority in order to pass. So thank you, Senate parliamentarian, for doing your job correctly. I disagree with the way that you did it with the big, beautiful bill, but I'm not versed in those matters like you are, so I gave it to them back then, and I'll give it to them again. Keep doing your job. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can. How old are you?
Hello,
Hi, how old are you?
I am 43.
Okay, are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am, all the day long.
Okay. What's he done so far that's earned your continued support?
With my continued support, he has made decisions for the U.S., for his citizens, that that will, in the long run, be better for our nation.
Like what? Can you expand on it? Give a specific example?
Yes, like the big beautiful bill, or like when he first came into the office or whatever, and they did the Doge, and Elon Musk came in and did what he had to do. I don't understand what people don't understand about having to do your balances and get things in order.
What part of
previous
the big, beautiful bill was a good thing that's going to have long-lasting benefits to the general population of America?
So let's say about the food stamps, for instance, how people can no longer buy junk with your food stamps. You have to buy actual things that
That's
are
not in the big beautiful bill because that's a state issue. So that's actually changed at the state level.
okay. Well, that is part of the big beautiful bill with the what's the guy, the JFK, the Kennedy guy. The big beautiful bill has something about health and how we need to get better, and the food is not real. That's just in layman's terms, but that's a part of the big beautiful bill. Also,
Okay, so
the
since you mentioned food stamps, are you okay that 2.4 million American citizens are now going hungry because their food stamps were cut or removed?
you know what? My food stamps were cut and removed. Guess what? Those things happen when you have a country where the economy is shot. Can we cuss on here?
I don't care if
If
you
you can.
cuss.
Okay. Where the economy is shot to shit. It's just like if you are as an individual, when you if an individual have to go through bankruptcy, you have to do checks and balances. You can't spend a whole bunch of money. You got to cut things off in some parts of your life. With some parts of your life, some things you can no longer do. This to me is like a big old bankruptcy. That's what the U.S. is going through now. Because if you have people over here that literally they're taking their funds that they earn from us and they're sending it to their country. The money is not circulating back
Sir,
into the country.
sorry, ma'am. Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I know that.
Ma'am, undocumented immigrants are not receiving food stamps. I'm talking about American citizens.
Never said
2.4
anything about
American
that.
citizens were
Right.
cut off and removed from food stamps or had it
Right.
reduced. You yourself said you are one of them. You're just, by the way, 2.4 is just the people that were completely removed from the program.
Guess what?
And there's about 40 million still left on the program. Well, actually, sorry,
Right.
it's going to be 39.8. And out of that
Mhm.
39.8, about like everyone saw a reduction in how much they were receiving.
Nobody's going hungry. There's so many different organizations. You got food kitchens or
That are
people. I have
also food kitchens within the United States are also reporting that they're currently in a crisis and a shortage across the entire nation. Churches
what? We
were
have to do
called
that.
out.
So
Churches were called out, especially during C-19, because they only wanted to give assistance to people that were members of their church. Right?
well,
So
guess what?
churches
So in your
aren't
home,
stepping up.
if
Churches aren't stepping up. Churches are not stepping up in order to
That's right.
fill the gap that food
It's not
banks
only
are
churches.
currently
It's
stop.
community centers.
Stop.
It's people. It's actually
Yeah, they
individuals who
don't
do it. It's not
have,
just churches.
ma'am, they don't have that capacity. And absolutely, people die of starvation in our country
Ma'am, ain't
every
nobody
single
dying in the
year.
U.S. from starvation. I don't
Then
even
tell
want
me
you to.
why. Then sure.
Yes,
Then tell me
nobody's
why.
dying
Tell me
from
why. Tell me why. Do you know what starvation is on a
Nobody's
death
dying from
certificate? What is starvation listed
So
as on
are
a
you
death
saying that
certificate?
people are
What, ma'am?
Are you saying that
Ma'am.
people?
Okay. You're currently on mute. No one can hear you. You're going to answer a direct question instead of interrupting me the entire time. Okay? So,
You're not.
nope. You're going to answer a direct question. Okay? So, stop. You're talking. No one can hear you, but I know you're talking because I see your bubble moving. Okay? So, stop so you can listen, because if you're talking, you're not listening. You're screaming into the void.
Not
Cool.
screaming. You're not going to talk like I'm a child.
Well, then perhaps if you
And
acted
cut
like
me
an
off.
adult, you
kept cutting me off.
wouldn't be treated like a child. You were interrupting me in the middle of my sentence in order to overtalk me or try to control the narrative of your conversation because it's making you uncomfortable to have this conversation, ma'am. So I'm going to ask you one question. Stop talking for a moment. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use your ears and stop talking for a moment, okay? We'll go back to Bible school for you. All right? Yep, you're still over talking me. Yeah, you're still doing it. Still doing it. Still, yep. Stop. I have one question for you. Stop it.
But all that. earlier. Did you know that?
Okay, so here you go. All right, so when somebody dies of starvation, what do they list it as on a death certificate?
When somebody dies of starvation, usually it's a murder, because if anybody in the U.S. is dying of starvation, somebody had to have done it to them. Ain't nobody just out there just dying of starvation. You know how long it takes to starve? Are you serious? It takes
You're
weeks
insane. You
to
could actually
starve.
just Google
It
this
takes
instead of
weeks.
just saying, why don't people ever just say, I don't know, in response to a question? You can actually look this up. This is information that's released by the CDC. You can also, it's not listed as a murder, ma'am. It's listed as malnutrition. It's listed as malnutrition, and they do not get charged with murder when they die of malnutrition, ma'am, unless it's intentional. People starve in the United States. According to the CDC and the USDA, right? I'm sure you know what those two are, okay? 250,000 citizens within the United States of America die of malnutrition. I know that this hurts your feelings, and I know that you don't like having this uncomfortable conversation, but are you capable of acknowledging that, in fact, malnutrition occurs within the United States, and it is not always intentional or brought on, and it is not, quote, murder? Can you stop? Stop. 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 You're wrong. You're wrong. You are wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Ma'am. Okay, I am not dealing with you just over talking me. So I'm gonna explain this to everybody else in the class. There are, in fact, about 246,000 American citizens who die of malnutrition, aka starvation, within the United States of America every single year. This number is reported on by the CDC and the USDA, and that is why SNAP benefits, the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, is absolutely vital for those that are facing food insecurity. I know, ma'am, that you don't actually understand that. Also, mods, you can get that piece of shit white supremacist in my TikTok chat right now and get him out my chat, okay? Y'all should know who that is. He's not allowed in my chat ever, just because he doesn't like facts. Anyways, ma'am, the point is, like, you're arguing against facts. If you can't just understand what a fact is, the fact is, according to our CDC and our USDA, both governments, websites, both government entities, government bodies, 246,000 American citizens die of malnutrition every single year. That is starvation. And no, people are not facing murder charges for the malnutrition that others face, because people do in fact starve within the United States of America. I'm sure that you don't go to your local food bank. I'm sure that you don't help people out with food. I'm sure that you don't volunteer at your local homeless shelter, which it sounds like maybe you should. I don't know what you do. Okay, that's actually me projecting my thoughts in the way that you're coming off onto you, and I will be very clear on that one. Okay, but the point is, you denying the fact that people die of starvation is in fact a place of privilege that you come from, or your willful ignorance on the subject. All right? I don't know which one it is, ma'am. Are you capable, is actually this question I should ask. Are you capable of having an actual conversation, because you've been yelling at me all this time?
It takes weeks, if not months, to starve.
Ma'am, I know the science behind how long it takes to die of malnutrition. It doesn't change the fact that people starve in the United States of America, and it doesn't change the fact that that does not make it murder. People die of starvation alone in their house often enough. Do you not understand that?
Paying attention to them, but it's definitely not because they can't
Ma'am,
get food.
it happens. Okay, so you're just going to ignore facts and reason. Am I understanding this correctly? You're going to ignore facts and reason. Cool. So you are incapable of facts and reasons when it comes to SNAP benefits. What other good qualities came from the one big beautiful bill, because you're just not listening? What other qualities? What?
I'm about to.
Yeah. Now you're hearing a beep. No one can hear you. Cool. Since you're incapable of coming together on facts, what other good
Not
qualities
incapable.
what other good qualities came from the one big beautiful bill?
Let me ask you something. Why are you all
Nope. I'm not doing all of that. Oh, I did. I'm sorry you weren't here long enough to know that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello. All right. I don't know, Isabella, because they just weren't listening. They don't listen. Ooh, thank you, Moose, for the meteor shower. I appreciate you.
Hello?
You're a child. Please go play a game. Mercy on me. Sorry about the cat or the dog. That was a dog. I called her a cat. That's so funny. Thank you, Meering, for the 2. I do appreciate that so much. Maddie raid. Well, thank you, Maddie, for the raid. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi, yes. How are you?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
I'm 29 now. Shit.
Okay, awesome. I guess happy belated birthday. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I used to support Trump, but not anymore.
Okay, what moved you away from him?
This war with Iran and just seeing the support for like foreign countries, and he's not American first. I think MAGA is like fake patriot. He's not America first.
Awesome. All right. Well, I don't disagree with you there, and I sounds like you woke up, and I'm glad you did. So
Mhm.
you have a great rest of your day. All right, man.
What's up with the stream?
What about it?
How do we get on the stream?
You're already on it. That's why I'm saying I hope you have a great day, man.
For the 2, I do appreciate
Hi, how old are you?
Maddie raid. Well, thank you, Maddie, for the raid.
come on?
Thanks for calling.
I'm literally not going to listen to myself come back through the phone. That's such an annoying sound. I don't want to listen to all of that. All right, guys. Okay. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that follow, hit that subscribe button. Guys, we have gotten a few super chats, not a whole lot, but I do appreciate you guys being here. Sorry I missed so many days being on live. So thank you. If we can help support, the best way to do it is by sending it directly to Cash App Venmo. I didn't get my thing set up beforehand, so I'll have it set up the next time. But I am going to have to start a daily goal. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah. It's in the kitchen. Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
Okay, what's he done so far to earn your continued support?
So many things. I mean, can't list them all here.
Let's start with one. One main thing.
He's made the country better since
How
he's been in
so?
office.
How so?
How so? How so? Well, he reversed all of the stupid ass Biden shit that went on.
Like
mean-
what? Can you be specific?
I don't know, man.
Okay, bye. Yeah. Yeah, that was a very trust me, bro. And then I don't know that. I mean, at least I appreciate that response of I don't know, because at least he's honest. I do appreciate that one so much. So thank you, sir, for being honest that you just didn't know. So I do appreciate that. We're not gonna get on him for that. Kids, stop calling. Children, please go find the designated adults. It should be your parents, okay? Oh, I don't know how that happened. Huh, interesting. Does it? Sorry about that. That's weird. Boop. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 25.
25. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, yes and no. I've seen a selective bit of things like the whole Epstein's thing, so I'm a strong believer that pedophiles, anybody that has anything to do with kid touching or anything like that, trafficking, I'm opposed to it. And I don't know how I feel about seeing Trump with that individual and the people in those photos, but I more or less came on to say Jesus forever, and if you haven't found Christ, find him, because he wants to know you. He wants to get to know you,
Hail
even though he
Satan.
already knows you.
Yep. Hail Satan.
God rest your soul.
Yep.
And abortion is murder.
It's not. The Bible doesn't
It
even
is.
support that. It's not.
I don't know what Bible you're reading, but it is.
I've read the NIV
it
and the
is in the
KJV, and it's absolutely not murder. See, what you're doing when you go and read the Bible is you're looking for it to tell you that it's murder, or you have a presupposition in your mind where you already have. So you're reading it to control the narrative. You're not actually reading it from an outside perspective, right? What is Let's see. It's not Numbers 5, and I do get these ones mixed up. It's either Exodus or Deuteronomy.
Oh, are you a theologian?
I would not call myself that. Are you familiar
Okay.
with Exodus 21 verses 22 through 26?
No.
Perhaps you should read it, and then perhaps you should call back after you've also read some footnotes where it talks about an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth only applies if the woman is injured, but not for a fetus.
Okay.
God sees the fetus as property, similar enough to how he considered women. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, perhaps you should read it.
I read when
Also,
I
maybe
like to.
watch Dan McClellan. If you want a theologian to explain it to you, watch him. He'll explain it to you.
He's leftist liberal, right?
No, Dan McClellan is a member uh, of the Church of Latter-day Saints and also a
Exactly.
theologian.
Yep.
He's a Christian and still believes in God, even knowing all of the various translations in the original language of the Bible and learning it.
Why do you say Hail Satan?
Because it's a joke and it triggers people.
It doesn't trigger me. I just hope people know that there's love in this world, and only love and care can be found in one being.
No, I disagree. I think it's weird to, like, I'm going to say this for everyone. It's weird to need a book to tell you how to act or how to be a good person. Because
It's not
most
about being
people
a good
don't even abide by the word of Christ. I'm just
And
out of
that's why-
curiosity. Do you support do you support Donald Trump's immigration policy?
I haven't been keeping up with politics. I just thought I can call a number and say what I wanted to say, and then we're here.
Gotcha. If you support Donald Trump's immigration policy at all, or the way that it's been carried out under his direction, then you're not a Christian.
From my latest update that I've read or saw, which all comes from fake mainstream media, which I don't pay attention to because all it does is provide fear-mongering information.
Sure.
It's it talks about deporting anyone that's coming to America illegally, correct?
No. It's the
Okay.
way that they're going about doing it. For example,
Oh,
there is an entire detention center that has a specific part of their facility that's just for young girls that have been victims of rape and are pregnant to deny them abortion care.
mm, that's awful. But
Yeah,
um,
I think it's the Dilly Detention Center.
mm,
Yeah.
again, that's another thing I'm against, rape, and but regardless of that, it doesn't mean that someone has the right to murder a child.
Again, you don't even know Exodus 21 verses 22 through 26.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
don't need to know that say that's wrong.
To say that's wrong, that God considers the fetus property.
No, that anyone can murder a child, either
It's not
unborn
it's
or
not a
born.
child, it's a fetus, right? A child is someone
Yeah,
that is
still a
recently
human being.
born. A baby is someone that is recently born. So it's not a child, it's a fetus. And in
Oh,
Exodus 21 verses 23 through 26,
mm,
it is considered property.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to carry on this conversation because it feels like talking to a brick wall.
Oh, yeah, I mean, thanks, yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I mean, I don't actually care. So, my good
Yeah, I
friend
know.
Ren wants
You
to
know.
point out to you that if you don't support abortion, then that also means you don't support God, or you believe that God is wrong. Actually, that's probably more
Okay.
accurate. If you don't believe support abortion, then you believe God is wrong
Oh
because
yeah.
God
Do I?
sees fetus as property. And what can you do with
Okay.
property, guys? Get rid of it.
Oh yeah.
Exodus 21, verses 22 through 26, and Numbers 5, verses 11 through 31. It in fact tells priests how to deliver an abortion. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I am 33.
33. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
33. All right.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. What's he done so far to earn your continued support?
I like that he's not doing taxes on tips anymore or overtime.
Yeah, it's did you read the One Big Beautiful Bill?
No, but I mean that's part of it, I assume, and I
Mm.
support that. That helps out the waitresses and
Oh,
that
listen,
helps
I
out
have
the
no
people.
problem with the policy, but it's the phrasing of it, the wording of it, that's just entirely incorrect for what the policy actually is, right? So it is true for no tax on tips. It is limited, right? It's up to $25,000 if you're a singular individual that you can claim, and I think that's great. Honest to goodness, I think that's great. It does expire December 31st, 2028, so it's not long reaching enough. I would have given him more credit if it had been made over, like permanent, right? The no tax on it overtime is in fact poorly worded and misconstrued because that's not actually what's happening.
Okay.
Overtime
Well,
is still being taxed.
on a different subject, I do like that he secured the border
How did
because
he do
when
that?
you have
How did he secure it?
I couldn't be specific on exactly how, but
So
I
he
do
didn't
know
secure
that
the border.
the
Got it.
total crossings went down. Are you
Where do
aware
we
of
keep
that?
track of crossings? Where do we keep track of crossings?
So do you have information that says crossings have not gone down?
Where do we keep track of crossings?
I don't know.
Okay. So where did you hear this from?
It's in the news. I mean, you see that it's down. I don't know. They say total numbers of crossings is.
Yeah, no, they're quoting. Yes, the press people for the Department of Homeland Security are saying that it's down. And then the news agencies are just repeating them and saying they're not even repeating them. They're quoting DHS and they're literally saying DHS says X, Y, and Z.
So should we not trust DHS and their numbers?
If you could find me numbers for crossing, sure.
Okay, so you don't think that it's helped at all? That
I
he's
want the
reduced?
statistical data or tell me where we keep track of border crossings.
Okay, I should have done a little more homework before I called. All right, let me think of something else. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't like that he's doing, but I overall support him. You know, I'm not a fan of the war in Iran. I'm not educated
Oh, that's
enough to
good.
know whether that was a good thing or a bad thing, but I don't like any time we go to war. Let's see. I like. Damn, I really should have took some notes before I called. All right,
No worries.
maybe I'll call back a better time when I'm more prepared.
Hey, man, it happens to the best of us, but if you can find where we keep statistical data on crossings, be sure to call back and let me know where I can find that on, I assume, DHS, IC, or cbp.gov.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I can appreciate him being polite about it. Since Summer is going to bark in everyone's ears, I'm trying to get her to pop up and say hello, but she's being shy. She's actually just doing what she's been taught, which is not jump. Come here. Come here. Come on. Good girl. So I said, you might as well say hi. Might as well say hi. You're going to jump, bark at everybody and say, I missed you. I missed you. Yeah, I missed you too, mamas. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Thank you. Thank you. It's a good girl. We got a call, okay? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
29.
29. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Not so much, but I think we have a lot of different views. I think there's like people that don't support Donald Trump, but they're not totally liberal.
Okay.
So like I see you say like abortion isn't murder or like the border policies, but definitely I think America should secure its borders. You don't think so?
Never said that.
Okay. Because with Biden, it was like how many millions of people came over into America?
They didn't come over. Again, see, this is the conversation I was having with the last guy. Can you show me the statistical data for crossings? Because that would also show
What?
that all of these millions of people came over under Biden, and I would love to see that data.
Well, I mean, I actually work in like a labor industry, so
Sir,
I actually have felt.
Sir, I can feel for whatever your personal experience is, but your personal experience is not evidence because it's not something that I can just easily fact check, nor is it something that can be easily repeated in a large sense. It's not empirical data. It is
What
your
about people
personal
that have
experience.
seen? What about the videos that I've seen?
Sir,
Like
I
thousands
could
of people.
record a video in the general area of the Rio Grande and just say that it's people jumping over the border or that it's completely secure, but you're not going to know one way or another. I
How
could
do you
literally
feel about?
probably go to the Colorado River and tell you it was the Rio Grande, and you would just be like, oh, yep, look at all these people wading through the Colorado River.
So you're saying America has no immigration policy, like no problem with immigration at all?
Didn't say that either.
Okay. How do you feel about dual citizenship in Congress?
Doesn't bother me at all.
How do you feel about APEC?
APAC, I don't think that any large corporation should be donating to Congress members or any politician. And I feel as though like no foreign country needs to push their own interests onto our politicians. So
Amen. How do you feel about Thomas Massey? He just lost against an industry plant. This is what we would call an industry plant. How you feel about Thomas Massey losing?
I feel like it's unfortunate, but after one of his commercials, he kind of deserved to lose. So I didn't like one of his attack ads.
What was the commercial? I'm so busy working. What was the commercial you didn't like?
Oh, the other guy, I don't remember his name, so y'all will have to forgive me on that one. But he ran an ad that said he's funded by the LGBTQI brigade. It was just no, they said the Rainbow Brigade, which was just dumb. So
Yeah,
you
I
guys,
live in Orlando.
the
They want to put a
Republicans.
Holocaust museum over the Post Memorial. So this is, they're talking about the LGBTQ. I don't know if you're familiar with the Post tragedy, but they're literally talking about putting a Holocaust museum over a Post Memorial. I feel like we're being invaded by a foreign religion. I don't know.
No, you said this is happening where?
Orlando, Florida. I don't know if you heard of the Post tragedy.
No, you made somebody upset though.
Can he hear me?
I could hear you.
Okay. Do me a favor and do your research. I lost friends at Pulse, so I do not want to hear you talk shit about this. They're
No, I'm
making
not
a
talking
memorial
shit
for
about it.
Pulse. They're making a memorial for the victims of Pulse so that the families have somewhere to go and see a history and in honor of those victims.
Right. And I'm hearing
You
talk
are
that they
talking,
want to
coming
put a
in here,
different memorial over that.
spewing unnecessary talks without even doing a minimum ounce of research. That is
What am I
disrespectful.
wrong about? What am I
You
wrong
said a
about?
Holocaust.
What was I wrong about?
You said it was a memorial for the Holocaust.
Yeah. Listen clearly.
Google is
There are
free.
people that want to listen clearly. There are people that
No,
want to replace the
no.
Post Memorial
Nothing you have said
with a
so far has
Holocaust
been true.
museum.
I am not believing anything you said. I love you, Ari. Bye.
Bye, Cheeky.
I don't understand. I lost people. I didn't lose family in the Post, but I'm in this community. I'm from Orlando,
Okay.
born and raised.
I
So
think
I feel just like her.
Yeah, but I think what you're maybe getting your wires crossed is that maybe people want it removed. Is
Right.
that what you're saying? That they want the post
Yes.
memorial to be removed?
Yes.
And they want to replace it with the
with another
Holocaust.
type of memorial.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, I'm sure the
With
Republicans in the state of Florida probably do want it removed because they have
and they're all
always
Zionists.
they've always been against it, but it was approved in that area. So that's why we're saying like no, it was approved. But I'm sure other people
Okay.
are fighting to get it removed, but it's not being replaced. It is being it was approved and it is being put up.
Right. I live right next to it. They
Chicky
just
also
tore it
says
down,
sorry.
but yeah, I apologize. I live right next to it, but my thing is, I I feel like this is religious, what's going on in America. We have Muslims, we have Jews, we have Christians, and it's all them fighting. And there's big money with these Jewish. And I don't know how else to say it. I don't want to sound out of line or anything, but I'd rather kick everybody out and just leave America with just the people who truly support America. Why can't we have SNAP benefits? Why can't we have free education? We live it so rich, but they're sending our money to war. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense.
Sir, I'm very confused why anyone would be surprised voting after they voted for Donald Trump that these things were going to be rolled back. He's always been against having colleges paid for by the government, right? He's not ever been for that. So that
We
doesn't
voted
make
for Trump
sense.
because he made it sound like he was anti-deep state. He made it seem like he was against big donors and that he was going to put all the money back into America, and he lied. His second campaign, he took big money from big donors, and he's basically not even American anymore. He just said that he's going to run for prime minister of Israel after his presidency. He's
I know. I heard
you
that
know
yesterday. I heard that while it was live and he was being asked questions about it. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. And then I heard about
it
it
hurts.
again today. Yeah, sir, we know, right? The point is, this shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. When he left the office of the presidency in 2021, after he lost his election in 2020, it was reported that he told over 30,000 lies in his first administration. This is not new. Donations are reported publicly to the FEC, so it's all publicly available information. He was seen in at Mar-a-Lago on live television with Bibi Netanyahu telling him to, quote, finish the job when it came to Gaza. This is everything, everyone's already known. This is something that just happens. That's what people were telling you prior to anyone voting for him.
I didn't get the information. I thought Trump was gonna destroy the deep state and be America first, America first. No, he's Israel first. These people don't even care about America. It really doesn't make sense. They want Americans to starve. We're arguing over food while the billionaires, they can't even bail out Spirit Airlines, 17,000 American jobs, but they're giving money to Israel. I mean, I
Sir,
don't
you're
know
preaching to the
what's gonna
choir.
happen.
You're preaching to the choir. I can't help you with any of that, but also don't push your frustration onto the people of Israel. If you want to blame somebody, you can blame the government, right? Who funds AIPAC and things like that, right? The Israeli government. But stop blaming it on the people of Israel. That's weird. Or people that are of the Jewish faith. That's weird. Don't do that, okay?
Amen. Thank you.
You're
Awesome channel.
welcome.
That's brave. You're taking calls. That's really brave. That's cool.
I appreciate that. Bye.
All right, bye.
Somebody just asked me I did not make these, okay? These little figurines, I did not make. There are two great artists I can refer y'all to in a moment. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Who is this?
Who are you?
Stupid liberal.
Who?
You're a stupid liberal.
Who is this?
You're the reason our gas prices are so high, you son of a bitch.
Huh? Sir, this
Yeah,
is
that's
Wendy's.
I don't give a fuck if it's Wendy's.
This is Wendy's. What are you on about? Oh. I thought I would try that. That felt funny in the moment. I'm sorry, guys. Guys, if you are new here and you haven't already, please hit that follow or that subscribe button. Also, guys, don't forget to share the live. And guys, we have super chats, memberships, bits, all of these wonderful things available. Please send them in if you can. And we're gonna set a new gift goal over on TikTok. My bad, guys. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
You're a child. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you?
I was wondering when you were going to go on a diet.
Why? That's also
You're
weird.
gaining weight.
Anyways, would you like to have a discussion about Donald Trump?
Well, I voted for him, but I was calling to see when you were going to go on a diet.
Oh, yes. Please tell me how you know I've gained weight. I'd love to see it.
You're getting really fat in your face and you don't have a job.
Oh, yeah. Please tell me how you know I don't have a job.
You don't have a job. You sit there for hours looking at a phone.
I'm here for hours. I'm not even looking at a phone. This is a whole computer.
You're looking at a phone.
This is a whole computer. This is not a phone.
Same thing.
Oh, wait, you don't know what a computer is because you've never had one. So it's this really cool invention that happened I don't know how long ago, right? It started out mostly in our military and stuff like that. Like they do, yeah. Now, your phone in your hand is a supercomputer. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, can I get a large chocolate frosty and a cheeseburger?
I'm sorry. Who is this?
Isn't this Wendy's?
Who?
Is this Wendy's? Is this Wendy's?
No, Wendy is the street down the house. Oh, I think I know you did. I get this happen a lot, okay? I think you mixed up the last 2 digits of the phone number. So try it again, but do it with a 38.
Is it 5083?
Yeah, it's 5038.
50. No, it is. It is 5083. I see it right here on my phone.
Yeah. So
I
it's
just want-
5038,
wanna-
and then they can take your order, okay? Yeah, that was actually funny. I can appreciate that one. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
You a Mitch.
I'm a Mitch? No, my name is
Nah,
Ari.
nah, nah. Nah.
My name's Ari. I think you had the pronunciation wrong. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 35 years old, ma'am.
Awesome. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am. I did vote for him, but I don't know if I should have done that or not.
Well, I mean, I can't tell you how you should vote or how you should have vote. Hindsight is 2020, as
I
they
was going
say.
to call and start it off with them two people calling you and disrespecting you that way.
Oh, I mean, they do it a lot.
Well, just for somebody's beliefs.
Oh, for a whole bunch of reasons. I don't know exactly what for.
Well, if they got time to do that, they got a time to, try to get a job as well. So they probably ain't got one as well, or they just jealous over what you're trying to do.
You know, that is a good point. For someone to be mad at 8 p.m. at night for someone being on live and being like, you don't have a job. And it's like, oh, yeah, what are you doing then, I guess?
Yeah, I ain't trying to be rude up on here because this is a lot of people, listening in on this. But they probably ain't got a life to actually do something with their life. So I hope they are listening too. So
Agreed. A lot of people wake up angry. I saw a good
they
good
do, and they
example
just
of
want
that.
they just want something to be angry at or two, and they want to put their frustrations out on somebody that's trying to have their speech heard. Because everybody wants to be heard in this world.
All right.
Over the straight, the start of it, the over the straight, I know we get about approximately, let's say about 6 to 8 to 12%, depending on other countries where we get our oil. We don't need our oil, but we just helping out all our allies, I believe. Trump even said that we're not helping us with this. They don't want to say the truth about what they're about to do or what they're trying to do, but they're weakening Russia, the two major countries that actually tries to control the United States because we're in debt to those countries.
The country that actually holds the most debt of the United States is Japan.
Japan, and then I think the fourth or fifth is China, and the other one is I believe I ain't gonna say it. Never mind. I'll keep it at that.
No problem.
I've been in politics. Yeah, I've been in politics since I was 12, 13 years old. So I kind of understand where you're coming from with that. I read a lot, about 12 to 14 hours a day. I try to read everything about what's going on. Half the stuff that y'all see and read on the news is mainly for a narrative or a psyop operations that they do to try to get us distracted so they don't read into the narrative. My whole family, except for me and my mother, was in the military, so I kind of overheard a lot of stories that happened since Vietnam, so that's what I'm gonna say there about it.
All right. Well, man, I hope you have a great rest of your night, okay?
Is there anything else you wanted to know about, or actually want
I
to talk
mean,
about?
what's Donald Trump doing that's earned your continued support?
It ain't. I'm not supporting him at all.
Okay.
I don't support him. I mean, I voted for the man. Yeah, I did. I thought all the promises of what they were going to do for Americans. Now, over 238,000 people is without a job. You know, erasing. They're trying to say that they're erasing debt, but they can't really erase debt because they can print money. Every day they print money. I believe it's worse than when Biden was in office. I believe he's going to get us in another war that we cannot get out of, and it's going to be an all-out war with the United States. Just like the bitches of Normandy. I mean, that's exactly what it's going to do if they don't stop what they're doing.
Okay. Well, sir, I am gonna move on since you're not a Trump supporter, and I appreciate you calling out the other men that called in being silly. So you have a great rest of your day, okay?
All right, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Meow?
Hello?
Hello?
What is this number?
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Wow, I finally got through. How are you doing, Ari?
I'm doing great. How old are you?
I am 30-ish.
Okay. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Hell yes, I am.
Okay. What's he done so far that's earned your continued support?
Well, first of all, I heard someone earlier saying he was supposed to get rid of the deep state.
Sir, sorry.
Hang on,
I'm
partner.
so used to
He's-
saying sir, because most of my callers are men, so I don't mean that. No, I'm
That's
just,
okay.
that's not an answer to my question. I want to know what he's done to earn your continued support. I don't really care about the other callers.
I do support this part. That's why I'm talking about it.
Okay.
Okay, so he is getting rid of the deep state. I don't know if you guys heard or
Have I
understand.
talked about the deep state today?
You know, when Trump told the WEF we're not following the globalist agenda anymore. So that right there is one step saying no to the globalists, and we're not going to follow their shit.
The WEF?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you say the WEF?
Yeah, WEF, World Economic Forum.
Oh, I don't know why I was trying to put that as a word. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Okay.
I don't know, like, I don't know if there's a lag or what's going on because sometimes I cannot hear you.
At most, it would only be a half-second lag.
Okay. So anyways, he's breaking off with the globalists that are actually trying to destroy us like they're doing to Europe and the UK, Canada. So we're breaking away from that because that is actually what is hurting Americans. One of the things.
Cool.
So that's one thing that I am so grateful for.
Right. And who have we gotten rid of out of the deep state, I guess?
Yeah, that's a start, you know,
No.
and people say he's not getting rid of people. They are. It's just, you know, these people are very important people, so it's going to take some time. But I'm glad he started with the WEF, you know, the whole agenda that they were trying to push on us. He broke that off. So that is amazing as it is on itself.
And how does that, so how specifically does telling the World Economic Forum that we're not going to continue putting our money out into the global economy or helping out specific countries, how does that benefit the United States of America and general citizens?
Well, because, you know, they wanted to overflow illegal immigrants into all the countries. They wanted to create a one world government. They wanted to create like a one world medical system, a one world money system. Okay? I know you guys aren't prepared for this, but this is like really satanic stuff that's going on. So,
Satanic? Interesting. Okay.
next,
So
he secured the border.
exactly how does that, no, I mean, sorry, the World Economic Forum and immigration are not directly related. They might be tangentially related, but they're not directly related. So exactly how does telling the World Economic Forum that we're not putting our money into any other country except for Israel beneficial to the United States of America?
Well, I mean, because it does.
How so? I'm just looking for
So
specifics.
how does us giving other countries money benefit us?
Soft power.
What is that?
Soft power.
Soft power?
Yeah. So when we send money to other countries, for example, let's just say Nigeria, right? The long-standing agreement that we've had with them where we're giving the money to either help with hunger, AIDS research, HIV research, anything like that, which also helps our medical improvements, right? Not improvements, that's the right word. The trajectory of our medicine and what we learn, okay? That also
Okay.
then benefit
Which
Donald
Trump is
Trump
trying
in
to
his
make us.
current term. The soft power that we had built up since Reagan's time has specifically helped us with Nigeria and getting them to allow us to just drop bombs on some of their terrorist organizations within their country.
Yeah, which the terrorists, the terrorists are actually keeping that money and for whatever.
The money's going to the government and researchers. They're being paid for their time there. It's not going to
Yeah,
terrorists.
yeah. Well, not all of them are. You know what I mean? Not all countries.
No, the
Talking
money
about
in
certain.
Nigeria specifically is not going to terrorists.
Well, there's a lot of Christian killing going on in Africa. Have we discussed that lately?
We're
They're
talking
killing
about the
Christians?
World Economic Forum.
Okay, well, next let's talk about NATO. I'm grateful Trump pulled us, well, he's going to pull us out of that.
Are you aware that there is a law in place that directly does not allow the president to unilaterally withdraw us from NATO?
No, I do not know, but I know
Yeah,
what
so
you
Donald
guys
Trump
don't
can't do
understand
that.
or what you're
I'm
hiding
just,
from your
what am I
guests.
hiding? Sure.
Okay, so, oh my God, hold on. All right, so anyways, Trump is basically doing a global
No, what am I
reset
hiding?
because,
No, you said I was hiding something. What am I hiding?
well, I said I don't know if you're hiding it from your guest here
Oh,
about
what would I be hiding?
how NATO is treating us and how everyone's attacking Trump to look like the bad
Oh,
guy. But in
how
reality,
is NATO treating us?
well, first of all, when Trump asked for help, they denied help.
What is Article 5 of the NATO agreement?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Yeah, so it's the part of the agreement that says if we are attacked on our own soil, that then the defense pact initiates and everybody comes to help. NATO is a defensive organization. They are not the
We
offensive,
didn't ask
right?
for their help.
So
We asked to land on the base.
and they can deny that because they don't agree with what war that we started being the aggressors. NATO is a defensive organization. And because
We weren't
the
asking for them to
bases
kill anyone. We
are
were asking to land on their base. That
And they can still deny that it's their
our own
land.
base that we have there.
Yeah, it's still on their soil.
So we can't just land there?
No, because you have to go through their airspace, which requires their approval.
What kind of friend is that?
It's the same as if they wanted to land an F-15 in, let's just say, Seymour Johnson Air Force Base in North Carolina. If the United Kingdom wanted to land one of their planes there, they would require direct express approval by the United States government because it's flying through our airspace. And we could tell them no.
Okay, so they're not very helpful. Great.
Oh, they absolutely are. What sorry, since I told you what Article
How much
5 is,
money-
so hold on, don't stop for a second. Let's stay on this for a second. So since I told you what Article 5 is, how many countries have ever invoked Article 5 of NATO?
I don't know. You tell us. This is your job.
One singular country. Do you know what country that is?
You're going to say Israel.
Israel is not a part of NATO.
Oh, okay. My bad. They blame everything on Israel. I just thought that.
So you don't know which country has invoked Article 5?
No, can you say it already? I want to get on to the next topic.
Oh, okay. The United States of America.
Okay.
Do you know when we invoked Article 5 of NATO?
Okay.
So you don't know when, right?
No.
9/11.
Okay.
And every country helped. They had the British
True.
soldiers died in Afghanistan and Iraq
Yeah.
fighting for us. Ukraine, who was not even a part of NATO, sent troops with the Polish and fought on the front
Okay.
lines with the United States. NATO has literally always upheld their end of the defense pact agreements.
Money-wise.
How much money do they owe the United States?
I have no idea. I don't know exact numbers. This isn't my job. This is your job. So you know pretty much everything.
So how have they not helped us out financially then? Or how have they not benefited NATO financially?
Well, I heard they were supposed to pay a certain percentage, and they have not upheld that. So basically, we're putting in most of the money, the majority of the money.
What does that percentage go to?
Where does it go to? It goes into NATO, whoever needs it.
Nope. Incorrect.
Okay, where does it go?
Yeah. So it's the defense spending, right? So they were
Oh, yeah.
asked to spend 2% of their own GDP on their own military and defense. That's it. It doesn't go into some mutual like bank account for everyone to just pull out of. It's they spend it on their own country.
Okay. All right. They still suck.
How?
So also, I want to say he secured the borders. You know, he
How
has
exactly?
what do you mean how?
How did he secure the
He hired
borders?
a whole bunch of border patrol people, and you can even look on the website itself and look up the statistics. Sorry. So you can actually view that information yourself, and you can watch all the videos from when that time was happening. They have like actual videos.
There's also
AI
videos.
wasn't-
There's also videos of Bigfoot. So I mean, and the Loch Ness monster. There's also videos of that. There are people
Okay, you
that
want to
post
joke about
videos
200
praising
kids
the
went
flying
missing and
spaghetti
went into sex
monster.
trafficking?
I'm just
You want
asking
to
for
joke
you to
about
tell
that?
me. I'm asking for you to tell me how he secured the border. Still waiting for that.
I'm telling you, he hired a whole bunch of people to actually enforce the law.
Okay, so you're saying so they're now actually enforcing the law. So the previous administration didn't enforce the law?
No,
What
they
laws
didn't.
did they not
You know,
enforce?
Trump had,
What laws did they
I
not
think it's like
enforce?
I don't know exactly what law. You tell me when I say it.
Thank you, Maureen, for the
Um,
5. Said for dealing with MAGA.
when
I agree. It's more, well, dealing with nonsense. That's what she said. Thank you,
Trump
Maureen.
actually put in a DNA test for when the kids or whoever comes from the border to see who their relatives are. And the Biden administration took that away, and they were just giving kids to anyone during the Biden administration.
That's not true. I'm sorry. Are
What do you mean it's
all
not true? Look
people
it
are
up.
all
Google's
sorry,
right
are
there.
is ever let me ask you this. Is every parent biologically related to their child?
No, but
Oh,
not.
okay.
They don't need
Thank you.
40 kids going to like a strip club.
They show me proof that 40
Does
kids
that
went
seem a
to a
little
strip club.
cheap?
Nope, nope, no, 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 nope. You're gonna stop. Show me proof that 40 kids went to a strip club. Go.
I
And
can't say
please,
40
no,
exactly,
no, no, no,
but
no, no, no,
kids
no, no,
went
no,
to a
no, no.
strip
I don't
club.
care the number. Find me where kids went to a strip club. Find me. Give me your source, and don't let it be Fox News or New York Post or Newsmax or the Daily
Oh, now
Beast.
you're not going. Now you're not going to New York Post and Newsmax and all that.
Because
not
they
just
are
Fox anymore?
factually unreliable. So find me a reliable
Oh.
source. Come on. You know better than this, I'm sure. You seem to be you've
No,
been
no,
trying to
you were
call in
just
for a
always
minute.
against
So
Fox. Now you're including
okay,
other
fine.
news
You know what?
sources.
Fine. Show me your Daily Beast article. Go. Go. Show
There
me
were
your
an
Daily Beast article.
actual
No, 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 no,
Congress
no,
meeting. There were in Congress meetings.
I need the source. You're not talking until you give me a source. I will cut you off every time until you give me a source. Can you give me
Okay,
your
hold
source?
on.
Thanks.
Yep. Okay.
Sarah, thank you for the 10.
Okay, you just Google it. Congressional testimonies and federal investigations revealed that thousands of unaccompanied
title?
migrant children. It is, hold on, house.gov.
House.gov. And what's the title?
There's a whole bunch. I
No.
believe it's taking action to protect vulnerable children exploited by the Biden administration.
So you don't have it, right? So,
What do you mean? I
because
just told
House,
you it.
I don't know if you realize this, but House.gov doesn't report news.
But every,
And you can lie in testimony.
I
That's
hear
why
you?
they have a, because you have issues.
Okay, now you're saying, so when Biden and Obama were issuing that information, it was correct, right?
Huh?
When the Biden administration and Obama was listing that information on a government website, like all whatever they were doing during their presidencies, it was correct then?
If you're talking about the whitehouse.gov, absolutely not. I would literally never, ever cite the whitehouse.gov unless I was using it to quote their words. I would not use that as proof that something was true.
Interesting.
And I've said this the whole time.
Yeah, well, I stopped listening to your garbage like over a year ago.
No, thanks for being a fan.
Of course. I'm just glad you haven't like blocked me yet again.
I don't even know who you are.
Oh, I'm Lissa.
Who?
No one.
Okay.
Okay, so actually after that, it's no tax on tips, no tax on overtime.
Oh, no, you still haven't given me your
Um,
proof that 40 children were found or sent to a strip
You
club.
want me to get you more proof? You want me to get you more proof?
I'm still waiting for the strip club. I don't
Okay, I already
understand that.
gave you proof, but I'll give you more proof.
No, you didn't. I want
What do you mean I
the
didn't?
source and the title.
How about, okay, so you're not going to take homeland.house.gov either then, right?
No, you're not even
MyFloridaLegal.com.
you're not even reading it. You're just looking at an AI overview. I'm waiting for the part about a strip club.
Would you trust, I'm trying to see before I actually read it if you're going to trust it. What about congress.gov?
You can lie to Congress. That's why there's a law against lying to Congress.
All right, next. What about townhall.com?
What's the title?
Biden's HHS sent kids to strip clubs where they were pimped out. I know you want to laugh. Not funny about kids being pimped out.
No, that part's not funny. That's so stupid.
There's another one, allsides.com.
I can't wait to see what the media bias is on this one. Town Hall
Homeland
Media
Security.
bias fact check.
New York Post.
This is gonna be
U.S.
great.
Immigration.
I know you're just reading Google. Ooh.
No, but that's
Can
all
you
related
guess
to
what
that.
their oh gosh, what on earth could their factuality rating be? I wonder. Does anybody else wonder what their factuality rating is going to be when I
Look
scroll
at the
down
100
town
other.
hall? Do do do
Look
do
at the
do.
100 other
Ooh,
news sources.
extreme. They're considered far right and mixed factuality.
Why don't you Google it yourself
Ooh,
and pick which one you want?
please, let's see.
Because
Overall,
there's
we
like
rate
a lot
town
of them.
hall right, biased, and questionable based on consistent one-sided reporting that always favors the right and numerous failed fact checks. What was the other source that you're claiming?
There's like, you look them up because there's 100 of them. You pick which one you want. I'm not going to go through them, or we can go on to
This
the next
is your
subject.
claim. Ma'am,
And
you haven't
there's
answered like
500
any.
claims that you're being lazy and you don't want to realize it's the truth.
Pay
You
me
can
for my
look it up
labor.
and pick which article you
So,
want.
ma'am, my labor is not free. Pay me for my labor. You want me to do your research? Pay me for my labor. It's Mermaid
Gave you the
RE0, Cash
sources.
App, and
I gave you the
Venmo.
sources, and there's 100. I don't
Ma'am,
give shit for leading these people in the wrong direction.
pay me for my labor. If you want me to do research
I'm
for
not gonna pay you for
you,
life.
then you're the one that's lying. You can't even prove it. So pay me
I
for my
did.
labor. I'm not doing this for
I gave you
free.
like 5 different websites, and they're not. I gave you like 10 different websites, and none of them are good for you. So you look for the one you want.
Right. Probably because you look at unreliable news sources and you just parrot Fox News.
Like 10 articles. Like I didn't even go through all of them.
Yeah. Where's the primary source?
DHS.gov, immigration.
DHS.gov. Is it testimony from a child?
Now we're going to testimonies. You
No,
don't
that
believe
was
the
a
kids. You don't believe.
that was a question. I said, was it testimony from a child
I
or their legal
haven't looked
guardian that
further
said
into
that this
that.
happened to them?
I mean, are you avoiding the fact that they didn't care about all these kids that went missing, and they took away
You have yet to prove
DNA
it, ma'am.
information?
Yes, and I already explained to you why they took that away because guess what? There was no audits on how long they were keeping the DNA on file, what they were doing with the DNA after it was taken. Not everyone that is a parent, their child is related to them. That should be something that's easily
just send them to
understood.
strip
That
clubs?
not every parent is related to their child because you have step parents and then you also have
You know
adopted
that's
children. That
You know that's
stepchildren? Oh, yeah, right. It's bullshit that people are stepmothers or fathers or that they are adopted parent. Like, what? Are you
Well,
not?
maybe they
Are
can
you saying that
contact
they're
their
not
parents and be
parents
like,
then? So, okay,
You can
guys, you are no longer a parent if you are simply a stepmother, stepfather, or you're the adopted parents. Just so you know, according to this guest, you are no longer a parent because you did not give birth or biologically create the parents with your semen or your ovary.
This is
Well, sorry, your
one of
egg.
their gimmicks. They
You're
can
the one
call
who
the
said
parents
it,
and be
not
like,
me.
Hey, you can call the parents and be like, hey, is
You
Uncle
said it,
Tito, who
not
tatted up,
me.
looking like a thug, is it okay if you send your kid with him, all right?
Are you kidding
Wouldn't
me?
you do that?
People that have tattoos are some of the nicest people that I know. Like, what is your problem?
Hey,
like, hello.
I'm Mexican. I'm Mexican. I grew up around gang culture, so don't fucking educate me. You're a white woman, a white liberal woman.
Yeah, what color is your skin?
I'm more of a yellowish, to be honest.
So you're white. Got it. You're a white presenting
I'm
Latina.
Hispanic. I'm Mexican.
You're
Are
a
you
white
racist?
presenting
Not all people-
Latina.
not all Mexicans
You are a
dark.
you are a white presenting Latina.
With brown hair and brown eyes.
Yeah, so you
Barely.
are a
You can
white
still
presenting
people
Latina.
still talk to me in Spanish. People still they know I'm Hispanic. They
Aw.
still come up to me speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
So don't tell me DNA
You got it,
was
Benita.
like a bad thing. And you keep
It
blocking me.
was. Again, we're gonna say yes, DNA
No,
was
it's
a
not
bad thing.
thing.
I've already explained it to you why. I'll go ahead and rehash it a little bit for you, right? It's a bad thing because there were no audits on how long they were holding on to the DNA, right? That was a huge thing, right? When you don't know how long that they are holding on to DNA. It is a bad thing when it does discriminate against adopted parents or stepchildren, right? I'm not even going to say that there is a potential. There was absolutely a potential of individuals having used it incorrectly. And that's 100% true, or, like using children as scapegoats. I agree. Also, Sparky, 40. Yeah. Ooh. Dustin wants to point out that you literally haven't answered anything. She probably watched Toddlers and Tiaras and thought it was a good show. She doesn't know much, probably a reading comprehension of a 6-year-old. That is also true. And hold on. I have a really important question for you. Hold on 1 second. Reset. Let's reset. I have a really important question for you. Do you like capitalism?
Yes.
All right, W Sparky. We participate in capitalism because unfortunately that's the society that we live within, is a capitalistic society. W Sparky for the 40 and said bye weirdo. So W Sparky for dropping the caller. I can't do it. Chris, thank you for the 100. Said flipping between you and Polly. Thank you so much. And said this lady stinks. Sarah said you are making her head hurt. She said, also, it's everybody's job to do their own research, and you haven't done that, you have no business speaking on it. So, W donors, I appreciate you guys so much for being here. W Dustin for the 50. Wow, you guys sent a lot during Curse. So thank you guys so much. Did you see the hands of the president lately? Last time I've seen such hands on a head of state, the queen died shortly after. It's not looking great. Moose said if the caller wants to be, this was to the previous caller. If the caller wants to be an isolationist, then how about America pulls all of its troops, about 166,000, that it currently has stationed overseas, and shut your borders down? I agree. Also, I think it's a little bit more than that. Fox News defended themselves in court in 2021 by saying nobody could be expected to take them seriously as actual news. That is also true. Lee said, it's beyond me that anyone still supports him. Thank you for your efforts. I appreciate that. This is still her pivoting from the strip clubs. Yeah, she couldn't do that at all. Couldn't keep on track. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Hello? 18.
You're not. Thank you, Dad, for the 10. I appreciate that. Said that for therapy fund signed by a therapist. Thank you, Dean. Child, stop calling. I was about ready to get out my I needed to make this, okay? So guys, if you don't know, I make jokes, right? It's especially in other people's comment sections the most. And my joke is when people jump around from point to point, is I say I need my murder board. I don't know if you guys are familiar with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but there's that one point, and guys, don't ask me to remember their names. It's not my show. I don't watch that myself. So I'm trying to get this open. I had this little cork, not a cork board, but a push pin board that I had bought, and I need to set it up, right? It's for every time they just jump around on a subject, right? So here's my push pin, okay? Here's my push pin board. All right. And I also have a bunch of index cards that I'm just going to start writing down topics that people go towards to. I also have red yarn. So I'm gonna make this because of individuals such as the last caller who just jumped between topic to topic to topic, couldn't stand by anything that they said at all. It was well, it was about par for the course. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Awesome. How old are you?
42.
42. Are you still supporting Donald Trump? You said yes?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Can you turn on the stream in the background?
Yep.
There's also a weird warbling sound. If that doesn't go away, I don't know how long I can keep the
Oh,
conversation.
maybe it's a fan. Sorry. Is it better?
No, not
I don't
really.
hear anything.
I'm sure you don't, but it's like a do 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 do. Yeah, I can't do it. I just can't deal with that sound. Maybe Neely, that's just a really weird sound that I just haven't heard. It's like a fan going off, I guess. Oof. Sorry. Let's see if it's better. Thank you for calling the stream.
Hi, is this better?
Oh, actually, yes. Already sounds better. Fantastic.
Hmm.
Awesome. You said that you
Good.
still support Donald Trump?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What's he done so far to earn your continued support?
Well, I think he's done a lot of economic and domestic benefits, things like tax cuts and in the Jobs Act, lowering corporate and individual tax rates, to stimulate business development. I think the unemployment has changed, specifically with historic lows, with African Americans, Hispanics, and Asian Americans prior to 2020.
Okay.
Deregulation. He's cut federal regulations to lower compliance costs for small businesses, obviously. What else? Let's see. Are you familiar with the
Do you
First
have
Step
proof
Act?
that it actually lowered costs?
There's been proof that the White House has presented in other sources, yes.
So, like, where can I find that? Where can I find the proof?
I'd suggest you do your research on Google and find
It's
it
your
yourself. I
sorry,
found it.
sir. I'm gonna restate what Sarah said earlier. Sarah stated that it's everyone's job to do their own research, and if you haven't done that, you have no business speaking on it. So when I ask you to provide
Oh, I
me
don't know
with
about
your
Sarah,
source,
but
that's me
I just know
asking
that
you.
you're
La 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 la
something.
la 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 la.
What does that
La
sound?
la 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 la. When I'm asking you for your source, it's your claim. You
Well,
provide the
yes.
source. I do it when everyone asks me to
Yeah.
prove my source. So what is your source? Don't tell me to Google it unless you're going to pay me to do your labor. And in that case, it's Mermaid
I'm giving you
RE0 and
facts
all the
from-
pay links.
I'm giving you facts from the White House, from Forbes. Let's see. where
Cool.
else?
What's the title on
New York
Forbes?
Times.
What's the title on Forbes?
The problem with you is that you're anti-American and you're anti-Trump. No one can say anything to convince you otherwise.
What is
You're
it?
jealous-
What is
you're
required
jealous
to
of
make
his
someone?
success, and you're
Shush.
jealous of the
What specifically makes me anti-American? Can you effectuate that?
It's a mental illness to be Democratic.
No, 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 no. I'm not a Democrat. Anyways, what
Then it's a
specifically?
mental illness to be you, because this sound
I'm gonna do this every time, sir,
you just
until you until you answer my question, and I want
I
you to be
think you
very
need to get it
specific with
together.
it. You didn't. What makes okay? I'm over people like saying shit like you're anti-American. Cool. Tell me how. Be specific. Effectuate what makes somebody anti-American. All right? Yes, guys, if you can't roll your R's, I do feel sorry for your significant other because yes, it does feel good on women and men and theys and them. Doesn't matter what body part you have. Trust me, when your tongue does the work, it feels good. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Oh, hi. How's
Hi,
it going?
Going well. How old are you?
I'm 34.
34. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I mean a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
It's this Iran war is, it's mostly the gas prices that are annoying me with the war. Like I guess most personally affecting me, I should say. But yeah, I had a couple one quick question and maybe just one other thing to say. I wanted to ask if you had to choose one your biggest problem with Trump, what do you think that would be?
Violating articles and amendments of the United States Constitution.
Okay, that's fair. And the other thing I wanted to say was I guess the biggest problem or the biggest reason why I voted for Trump and kind of why I have a problem with the left, because I used to be a lot more left leaning, but it just seems kind of in the last 5 years or so, kind of during Biden's presidency, it seemed to kind of be where white males got kind of
Forgotten about?
What's that?
Forgotten about?
Yeah, forgotten about. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Sure. I've heard that before. It doesn't really bother me. People get forgotten about all the time.
Yeah,
It's
I guess
unfortunate, but
that's
it
personally
happens.
why I didn't vote Democrat, and probably a reason why a lot of other white males didn't vote, because I think the left kind of was like, yeah, the white males are the problems, da da da, Which I mean, yeah, a lot of white rich males do control a lot of the country and organizations and stuff, but
Can
there's
you
a lot
tell
of
me? We've had
normal white males too.
46 U.S. presidents. How many of them were not white?
I mean, I think Barack was the first, or no, there was a couple that were mixed, had a slight African American mix. I forget who
No,
the other one
Obama
was.
was literally the only one, the only president to
I thought there was
ever.
Jackson or something who had
No.
a small amount, even though he was totally just white. And I know it's oh, you're forgetting about the white males. I think that's the main thing, that it's white males have had their time. Now it's time for everybody else, women and minorities. And it's okay, yeah, I think equality is great, but not
Representation.
at,
What that means is that
yeah,
they're looking, when they say that, when someone that is a white woman or a black woman or a black man or a Latino man, a Latina, when or an Asian woman, Asian man, when they say that it's time for a change, it's because they want to see equal representation at the highest level of power, and that would be the president, right, is technically the biggest world leader, right? That would be the president of the United States. They want equal representation because right now they do not. If you look at a picture of Congress, it is still mostly white.
yeah. And I mean, I think I don't know what the exact percentage of like white people in America are compared to like black or other groups. But I know like white
59%.
definitely, yeah, it's like almost 60 or something. So,
Mm-hmm.
if
And
we wanted to
that's
do it
white,
that way
not
of like
Hispanic. And
population,
Hispanic, by the way, is an ethnicity. It's not a race. So it's 59%. If you include the white Latinos, then it's 74%.
yeah, and so that seems to be like if the majority of people are of a certain race that want to be represented, then that's kind of just naturally going to be the case, right? Like if there's a majority of whatever race in whatever country, then those people are going to vote for
You
what
don't need to ask
helps
for
them.
representation from white people or for white people because we have it. We have always had the representation. People that
Yeah, I mean,
ask for representation are typically those that are, in this case, right, that make up the other 41% of the United States of America because they do not have representation
right.
in our
And I mean,
highest
I think
legislative
it's
body.
good to have, like everybody feels heard and everything. I think that's great. The problem is when, like I heard you were talking about immigration with some other people, and I love immigrant. Like I have a best friend who's from India, but what I don't like is where there's like a lack of assimilation with like so much
You're not required to
immigration all at
assimilate.
once.
You're not required to
I
assimilate into
know.
the
You
US.
you don't have to, but there's going to be problems. Like
No,
you
there's
don't have
not.
to, but there's going to be
Chinatown?
cultural clashes.
No, there's not. Chinatown?
Well, I mean, I don't have really a big problem with it, but like
We have
in a
Chinatown,
general
we have
sense,
Little
it's going to
Italy,
be
sorry,
okay.
no.
What about that
There
mosque
are
that just got
there
shot
are
up? That's a good
pockets.
example
There are
of how it
pockets everywhere
cultures
within the
clash.
United States that are just for someone's nationality that appear all throughout the United States, and we've never asked them to assimilate.
Right.
Calle
I
Ocho
don't
in
think I don't think it
or
should be
Calle
required
Ocho
either.
in
There's
Miami,
going to be problems
then
though. Like there's just going to be cultural problems in society
yeah,
when
you can say
cultures
here, I'll give
clash.
you a better word. I'll give you a better word, maybe integration, because assimilation is asking them to basically say bye to my heritage. Like let's
Right.
start with
Okay. Maybe
integration.
that's not the right word that I used.
Yeah, and they
But
do. They
integrate
integrate
and
into our
make it all be,
society.
yeah, kind of have it all be smooth running and not have like, a group of one people that have like a totally different ideology and it clashes with like
That's what our
the
United States was built upon, was having different ideologies come together.
right. But when it's like so much of a difference and you can't see eye to eye after a while, it's going to create violence, I feel like, eventually, if it gets bad enough.
No. Violence comes
No?
from people's hate.
Well, right. Yeah, it does. But there's certain ideologies that create that hate, like
No, people create
it could just
hate.
be a
They
simple,
themselves chose hate. Are you not aware of the recent attack on a synagogue that killed
or
people
not the
by two
synagogue, the
sorry, a
mosque.
mosque. It was a mosque.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the things I brought up, how like culture clashes can,
No.
inevitably
What that
happen.
comes from is from individuals, like if you guys watch my recent video on YouTube, that say that all Muslims should be unalived.
Right. That's not
That's the
a
stuff
good
that
thing for
comes from
anybody
because
to think like
people
that.
have hate and are expressing their hate, and they're doing it violently.
What about
And that
like,
happened in
there is
South
some
Dakota.
right. It happens on both sides, or pretty much every side. There's some crazy person who has a lot of hate in their heart, and they got all wound up and spun out online, and
Even according
then they
to
go shoot somebody.
even according to FBI, San Diego, my bad. Even according to the FBI, it happens more proportionally on the right. They've just seen a increase in it on the left. But no, it is not all sides. It is primarily
Oh, it's
One
definitely all
side.
sides. Don't
It's
don't
not.
say that.
No,
That's
it's not.
unfair.
No, we have research.
It's so
According to
so
the
the
own,
left is
according
completely
to our
innocent,
own,
bro. Come
no, I
on.
didn't say that.
Don't
What did I
say that.
say? What did I say? What did I
It's
say?
not on
What did
all
I say?
sides. So
No,
are
no,
you,
no, no, no,
I
no, no,
said
no.
it's
Yeah,
not
that's all
on
I
all
said. It's
sides.
not on all
It's
sides.
not
It's
on
not
all
on all
sides.
sides. It's
So
not on all
what
sides. What
side
did I
is what
say?
side is it
What
not
did I
on?
say?
What side is it?
What did I
What
say?
side is
I
it
I
not
already,
on?
sir, if you didn't listen, just say I didn't
I
hear
already
you.
repeated what you said. I already repeated what you
No,
said.
you didn't. You repeated one
I said
facet. You repeated one facet of what I said. There was a lot more words to my sentence. If you don't remember, just say I don't remember, and I'll repeat it for you.
I mean,
Otherwise, I'm
well,
not
what are
doing
you?
it.
Do you want me to repeat your last paragraph that you said, or what are you
Sure.
meaning by what did I
Yeah.
just
What
say?
did
Because
I
I repeated
say
what you
when it
literally
came?
just
What did I?
said.
No, that was one thing. That was literally the last thing
That
you
was
heard
the
within
last.
5 seconds. Yeah, that was the last
That
thing
was the
you
last
heard
thing you
within.
said, and I
That
repeated
was
it.
stop. That was the last thing that you heard within 5 seconds, right? Because your memory was that short. So how about you
No,
repeat what I
that's literally
said?
the last thing you said.
Yeah. Okay. Stop talking. Stop. Quiet. Thank you. Nope. Quiet. What specifically, because I said more than just those couple words, did I say when it comes to political violence? What specifically did I say? If you don't remember, say I
already
don't
said
remember.
repeat it. I said repeat it. Fuck.
Okay, so
What do
you
you want
don't
from me?
remember. Yeah, you are
I don't
missing
know
the
what you want
primarily.
from
Thank
me
you,
because
Bishop. Cool. So according to
because
our own, stop.
you're trying to get a
Stop.
gotcha on me, and it's just
Stop. I'm not
stupid.
trying to get a gotcha. You're trying to get a gotcha on me because you misheard or didn't hear everything that I said. So
Then
now I'm having
repeat
to
it.
repeat
Fuck,
myself.
do it.
Then
Repeat
stop
yourself.
talking long enough for me to be able to do that. Are you capable of doing that? Fantastic.
Repeat yourself.
Thank you. Are you capable of stopping talking long enough?
Oh my god.
Great.
Repeat
Thank you.
yourself.
According to our own FBI statistics and their data, the report that they released that was subsequently taken down, but it's also been reported on by other independent agencies. Political violence primarily occurs from the right. They've seen they hold the most political violence. What they noted though is that there had just been an increase or an uptick in left wing political violence, but it is still primarily mostly coming from right wing. It is not both sides.
What? Can I talk now? Is that okay?
I don't know,
Okay.
can you?
Well, you kept
Huh?
freaking out about me trying to say
What?
something, so I guess I'll talk now.
Huh? Who?
So
Oh,
when
was
did
this
that
the thing?
study? Like, what year
Are you talking
were
right
you
now?
taking that
Oh, are
study
you
in?
actually like, wait, what? Huh?
Oh my god, you're so lame, dude.
Oh, yeah. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh.
You're insufferable.
Huh? Yeah. So let's see. I think I still have this in here. Let me find this real quick. It should be in here. Let's find where this was done. Okay. Do da 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 do da 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 do da 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 da. Do da 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 do da 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 da. Man, I put a lot in here. People don't use my channel correctly in here. I gotta do this. I know, right? He can't handle his own medicine on that one. Just not listening to what. Just like, oh no, talking over me. Oh gosh, she did the same thing. Oh no, oh my gosh. Let's see, it's so bad. Anyways, why is there so much chatting in my server in the wrong spots? That is so annoying. Anyways, I need to get this saved because people talk too much. All right, in this server sometimes. Okay. Do da 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 boo da 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 da. Let's see. All right, let's see. Oh, I hate it when it's not the actual study that's listed here. They type too much in my live parts that aren't supposed to be typed in. So let's see. We have the Center for International Studies, or sorry, Center for Strategic and International Studies, that does state that left-wing attacks are remarkably less lethal overall than jihadist or right-wing attacks. And it also still states that right-wing's violence is higher than the other. And it's looked at over more than a 30-year period. So this even goes back before 9/11, and it does include it. Now, they do also include jihadists, so the extremists, right? Up there on what they find, but no, it's still right wing or right leaning that does the most. We can look at this right here. It's a beautiful little chart. I love little charts. Don't you guys like little charts? I love charts. And they even have it listed in color. Can you guess what color the red is? The yellow are the jihadists. So. And the data only runs through July 4th of 2025. So, you know, it's not even including everything that happened afterwards. Do better. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 52.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What's he done so far that's earned your continued support?
Why?
What's he done that's earned your continued support?
He's making America safe.
How is he doing that?
He's getting rid of all the immigrants.
How does that make America? Sorry, let me try asking this. How significantly has America become safer due to the deportation of immigrants? Sorry.
What, you don't know?
I'm asking you. It's your claim. Can you
You don't know?
effectuate it?
You don't know?
How? How
you-
has it
Are
made
you
it
a
safer?
Are you a libtard?
How has it made it safer?
Are you a libtard?
You don't know how to answer the question, do you?
You don't know how to answer my question?
You don't answer a question with a completely irrelevant question that has nothing to do with the question
You
that was
don't
just
answer
asked,
my
right?
question,
See, it's
ma'am.
okay if you can it's okay if you ask a question in response to a question as
Why-
long as it's
why-
a clarifying
why-
question.
why do
But
you-
what you're
why
asking
do you-
right now is not a
Why do you want to
clarifying
be on
question.
YouTube?
So I just want
Why do you want to be
to
on
tell me,
YouTube talking
okay.
crap about our president?
He can be your president. I don't care about that. He is the president, but he's not
He's your
my
president
president.
too, ma'am.
I think my
He's your
president,
president
actually,
too,
you
ma'am.
guys, I want to let you know, I think I've thought about this for a while, right? So the president of Ari is in fact just Ari because I am me. I am my own person.
Your
So
president
while
too,
Donald Trump is the president of the United States and I am in the United States of America, he is not, quote, my president because I am my own president, right? I preside over myself. I make all of my own decisions, right? So he's the president of the United States, but he's not my president. Now, if you want to say that he's your president, that's cool. That just means that he makes all of your decisions for you. And I think that's a little bit weird. So
Hey,
terminology is
you live
important. Words that you utilize are also important.
in the
So
United States
again,
of
this is
America,
going to
right?
be that he is the president of the United States. Ari is the president of Ari, right? Nobody else is the president of Ari. It's just Ari is the president of Ari.
Hey,
That's it.
you live
That's
in the
it.
United
Case
States of
closed.
America,
This,
right?
that, and the other. No arguments there. I'm the president of Ari. Now, if you want to let Donald
Do
Trump be
you
your
live in
president,
the
he can
Amer-
make all
Do
of
you
your
live
decisions
in the
for you,
United
and that's
States?
totally fine.
Do you
Anyway,
live in the
I
United
still
States?
what were we talking about? Oh yeah, can you tell me exactly like how is the United States safer due to Donald Trump's immigration policy? Like what's changed? Can you effectuate that?
He's getting the wall built.
The wall's not being built.
It's not.
No,
It's not.
no.
Donald Trump never took a salary to be for what he does, has
That
he?
doesn't make America safer. So how was the United States safer because of the deportation by
Hey,
immigrants?
do you live in the United States of America?
That has nothing to do with my question. How does that make it safer? I'm
No,
asking you to
you told
effectuate
me
it.
that Donald Trump's not your president.
He is the president of the United States of America. I am my own person. I am my own president. I preside over myself. No one presides over for me or of me.
Okay, so do you live in the United States?
I've already explained what my take on that is. I don't know what else I need to do for you.
So
Anyways,
Donald J.
so
Trump
are
is
you
your
able,
president, ma'am.
no, he is the president of the United States. He is not my president, just like he is not your president. He is the president of the
You live
United
in the
States.
United States of America.
How many sheets to the wind are you?
Huh?
How many sheets to the wind are you?
How many sheets of the wind am I?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
How much have you partaked in?
I'm asking you. You tell me Donald Trump's not your president.
I've already explained this. He's the president of the United States of America. That does not make him my president of the United States,
He
right?
is
Just
your
like I would have
president,
never
ma'am.
claimed, I would have
He
never
is
claimed
your
that Biden is
president.
my president. I would have never claimed that Obama is my president. I would have never claimed that Bush is my president. Would have never said that Bill Clinton's my president. No, they are the president of the
Hey,
United States of
can I ask you a
America.
question?
I
Did you vote
preside
for
over
Trump in
myself,
20?
so I am the president of me. I am the
Hey,
president
did
of
you vote for
Ari.
Trump last election?
No.
Did you vote for Trump the last
I just
election?
answered you.
Did you vote for Harris?
Who?
You voted for Harris, didn't you?
Yes, I voted for the VP Harris.
You voted for Harris.
Yep.
That makes you dumb as hell.
I mean, at least I can form full sentences.
That makes you dumb as hell.
I don't know about that because see, it's very interesting, right? I was told by everybody, right, especially on the Republican side, that if I voted for Kamala Harris, we were going to start a war with Iran and we were going to have high gas prices. And I gotta, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I voted for Harris. Donald Trump won, and he is the president of the United States. And we are now in a war with Iran.
Okay. What?
Wow.
Is gas prices higher now than it was under Biden and Harris?
Yep.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
How much are gas prices now?
Last average I looked at was over $4.50, according to the
Okay.
EIA.gov. And yes, that is definitely higher than
Okay,
Biden.
under
What are you
Biden and
talking about?
Harris, they was up to 6.
Where? No, the average gas price was not up to 6.
Yeah,
I don't think you know what. I don't think you know what average is.
Well,
Oh, it's
what
still
was the
saying
average gas
450.
price?
It's
How much does
450
gas
still.
tax get under Biden?
Yeah, so here's what I can show you, right? So let's put this up. I do love looking at the EIA.gov. I love numbers, guys. Okay. So this is as of the 19th. If we look at the US, 5.4, 5.11, 5.18. So that's the most recent was 4.49. Okay. It is up from, it's up 90 cents from 2 years ago. Who was president? Who was president? Who was president? Who was president in 2024?
They was up to $6 a gallon with Biden.
Who was president in 2024?
when Joe Biden
Who was
decided to shut
president
down
in
the pipe-
2024?
Hey, when
Who
Joe
was
Biden
president in
decided to shut down the
2024?
Keystone pipelines, they
Not
got
the
up to
Keystone
$6 a
Pipeline.
gallon.
Hey, when was the Keystone Pipeline shut down by Montana?
Joe Biden shut them down.
When was the Keystone Pipeline shut down by Montana?
Who shut them down?
Montana Supreme Court.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, true, Dean. Thank you. The Keystone XL pipeline, because the
Biden did.
Keystone pipeline has been up and running for a long time. No, sir. The Keystone XL pipeline, which was only at most 8% completion, was shut down by the Montana State Supreme Court in 2018.
You're
And it was
dumb.
appealed by TC
You
Energy.
are dumb.
No, I'm just
You're
informed,
dumb.
unlike you. I know it hurts to have your lies debunked. Okay, so we're gonna break this down for everybody in the room, right? So, right? I just hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna do that right here. Perfect. So y'all can still hear him doing. I'm not hearing it. Okay, here we go. Right. So in 2018, the Montana State Supreme Court ruled against TC Energy and said that the Keystone Pipeline could not continue to be built because of the impact on the environment and it going through indigenous land, right? 2018 for a friendly history reminder, okay? 2018, Donald J. Trump was the president of the United States, okay? Donald J. Trump was the president of the United States in 2018. And then TC Energy, okay? TC Energy appealed it all the way up to the Supreme Court, the Supreme Court of the United States of America. And in 2020, the United States Supreme Court kicked it back to the Montana Supreme Court saying, we uphold their ruling, we abide by them. It goes back to their ruling, whatever they say goes, right? Because that's how this works, okay? So, 2020, I might have to Google this one because a lot of people don't really know this one very much. But can y'all remind me, who was president in 2020 when the United States Supreme Court upheld the Montana Supreme Court ruling from 2018 that stopped the complete construction of the Keystone XL pipeline? Oh, you guys got it. It's Trump. Okay. So you're telling me that in 2018, when the judge first ruled against it in Montana State Supreme Court, and then in 2020, both times were Donald J. Trump. Interesting. Now, the only thing that Joe Biden did when he came into office was actually just revoke the permits that were not being utilized and could not be utilized because by that point, TC Energy, the Canadian company that was building the Keystone XL pipeline, already gave up on completing the build. So they said, we don't need them anymore because we're not using it. It was stopped by the United States Supreme Court. It was stopped by the Montana State Supreme Court. So all Biden did was remove the permits that they weren't utilizing, right? Because they said they were not going to continue on the construction and that were already deemed ineffectual, useless, according to Supreme Courts in the United States of America, because that's how the judicial branch of government works. So that's not how, like, in 2026, in the great year of our Lord, 2026, I cannot believe today that I'm still having to explain something from 6 years ago, which is what or how the Keystone XL pipeline was shut down, which was by
Okay.
Republican state Supreme Court.
Do you
Ooh,
believe
and then a
2020
Republican
election was rigged?
majority Supreme Court of the United States. Ooh. And then the company said,
Do you
we're
believe
done. I
that
give
the
up. We're not going to try to
2020
continue to build this
Do
anymore.
you believe
So
the 2020 election
he
was
removed
rigged?
the permits. And to be clear, TC Energy, the plan for that pipeline was just for Canada to have another
Do you
port
believe
in order
that
to
the
sell
Democrats
their
cheated
gas
the
into a more
2020?
accessible position to get it out on the global market? It wasn't going to help the United States oil industry because I thought we were all about drill, baby, drill.
Do you believe the 2020 election was rigged?
Anyways, so that's how the state Supreme Court works. And then the
Answer
United
my
States Supreme
question.
Court.
Answer my question.
Yeah. I don't
Was it
really,
was
Moni.
the
I can't. I'm not
2020
listening.
election
I'm afraid to
rigged?
click this back on.
Did the Democrats cheat?
Huh?
Did the Democrats cheat and rig 2020 election?
No.
Yeah, they did.
Nope. So here I'm gonna help you out with something. I actually find this conversation interesting. Okay. No, Pooji, it was the Keystone XL pipeline. The path was taking it to the Gulf. So they would have had a port in the Gulf in order to have it out. Anyways, so no, so I want to walk you guys through this. Actually, maybe I can get Caller to walk through this with me. I don't know. Can you walk down something with me?
2020 election was
No.
rigged.
Stop. Hold on. Don't say that. I want to walk through something with you. Can you do that with me real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. 2016, when Donald Trump was first voted in, and voted in to be president.
Yeah.
Who
I
was
voted
so
for
hold
him.
on. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm fine with that. Who was president in 2016?
Who was it?
Barack Obama.
He was a piece of shit too.
We're not talking about Barack Obama. I'm just walking through something with you, right? And what party did Barack Obama represent while in office?
A fucking dumbass Democrat.
Okay, so a Democrat. Okay. So to be clear, right, the 2016 was a free and fair election, right? 2016 free and fair election.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. And that was under a Democrat.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. 2020, the one that you say no bueno, right? Trump lost. It was
was
R.I.
rigged.
Okay, cool. Whatever you
Trump
say.
didn't lose.
Shush.
Trump didn't lose.
Hold on. Just hold on. Stay on track. Okay? It was not a free and fair election according to you. 2020. Who was president in 2020?
Trump.
Donald Trump. Fantastic. Thank you. And he represents which party?
Republican.
Republicans. Great. So Donald Trump was president representing the Republican Party in 2020, and that election was not fair. It was not free and fair. Okay. Free and clear election. Okay, fine. Cool. Whatever. Next one. 2020.
wasn't
Hold
fair.
on. Just continue on the logic with me. Okay. Continue down the line with me. Okay. 2024. Who was president?
Biden.
Okay, Joe Biden was president. And in 2024, that was a free and fair election, correct?
No.
2024 wasn't free and fair when Donald Trump won?
No. Yeah. Yeah, when Donald Trump won, yes.
Oh.
20 wasn't fair.
Oh, okay, I heard that. Okay, we've moved on past 2020, right? That's why I was asking you about 2024, right? What's 2 plus 2 equal?
2024, it wasn't Joe Biden.
Stop.
wasn't in the election.
Stop. Nope. That's not even what we're talking about. That's not even what we're talking about, okay? We're not talking about who
24,
we're
Joe
not
Biden
talking about
wasn't
who
in
was
the
on the ballot. Hold on.
election.
We're not
He was
talking about
already
stop.
he was already senile and already lost his mind.
Stop. We're not talking about that. Hold on. Stay with me. Stay on track. Stay here.
But 24,
No.
Biden wasn't even in the election.
Stay on track with me. Hold on. We're not going all over the place. I need you to stay
He's
here.
senile.
Sir, we're not talking about Biden's mental health. We're not talking about that. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about, okay? Okay. So 2024, Donald Trump won the election under a Democratic government, a Democratic president, and that was free and fair, correct? The 2024 election, the most recent one, November 5th, 2024, that was a free and fair election, correct?
Yeah.
Awesome. So in 2016, when Donald Trump won the first time, that was also free and fair under a Democratic president, correct?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So guys, now that we finally got all of this together, right? And I'm not gonna say it again about, yeah, anyways. So what I hear from this, right? 2016, free and fair, Democratic president. 2020, not free and fair, Republican president. 2024, free and fair, Democratic president. So what I'm understanding all of this to mean is that, wait. So when the Democrats are the president, those elections are free and fair. But when it's a Republican in office, it's not. Wait. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Yeah. Sorry, guys. TikTok thinks I'm a robot. Oh, I mean, he isn't, and I'm not listening. So, caller, what you just told me is that the it's only a not fair. It's only a STOLEN election when it's a Republican president.
No, that's not what I said.
No, it is. It is. Okay. 2016, free and fair. Obama was president. He was a member of the Democratic Party. 2024, free and fair. Under a Democratic president, when Donald Trump won the election, 2024. The only election out of the only election that was not free and fair in the last 10 years was under a Republican president.
You voted for Obama too, didn't you?
When?
You voted for Obama too, didn't you?
What year?
Did you vote for Obama?
2012. I wasn't old enough in 2008.
Oh.
No.
That's a problem. You're not old enough, and
Oh,
you're,
now
you
we're
consider
swapping
voting.
over. Hold on. Wait. So he doesn't like that. To be clear, right? So he doesn't like hearing that Republicans are not Republicans. Elections are only free and fair when it's a Democratic party. So he's like, oh, that's the problem. You're not old enough. It's not old enough. Okay. Because I wasn't old enough to vote in 2008 to understand what you're putting down, sir. You didn't even take the time in the last 8 years to research why, or even just Google a couple of things on why the Keystone XL pipeline was not completed in the last 8 years. I've known about this since 2020, when the Supreme Court said, yeah, we'll uphold what Montana said. Montana's ruling is, up top. We got this. Montana, you great. We like you. Thank you for that. Anyways, that has nothing to do with age. Like, if anything right now, what you're showing, and this is, sorry to all my other friends that are either his age or around his age, okay? All right? I don't mean anything against you when I say this. But the only thing I understand from you being like, you're too young, is that I'm so young that I know how to look up things, and you are so old that you forgot how. So
Oh yeah.
that's what that says to me.
You think that's
Right?
it?
I'm so young. I still remember how to look things up. You are so old that you forgot how. So,
What?
or he never learned how. That is a potentiality,
What did
Chris.
you
I
say?
agree. So, yeah, that's another one too. Yes, Star Chad says you voted for Obama, didn't you? Didn't you? Yeah. Yeah. I also don't know the Dewey Decimal
Did you vote
System.
for Trump?
All right. Well, caller, I think I'm done.
Did you vote for
I'm
Trump in 24?
no. We already talked about this. Did you forget?
Did you vote for Harris?
We already talked about this. Did you forget?
You talked about Harris, didn't you? You voted for Harris, didn't you?
We already talked about this. Did you already forget?
Your mommy and daddy still swallowed you.
Did we actually would have preferred it. I would have never known because I wouldn't be here. So that's not even an insult. Thank
Your
you. Can we
daddy
go
should have
back to that?
swallowed you.
Why would my Please, can we go back in time and let that happen? Because then I wouldn't be here. That'd be great. I wouldn't have to deal with this. I wouldn't have to deal with the fact that Trump is the president of the United States, unfortunately.
Your
I wouldn't have to
daddy
deal
should
with
have
any of that.
swallowed
Wait,
you.
wait. Can we build a time machine? Can we go back in time? Like I'd be for that, actually.
Call
I would
your
be
daddy
so
if
for
he'll
that.
swallow you.
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh. Because that's how that works.
Call your daddy if he'll swallow you.
Yeah, that's how that works. You know what, caller, I understand. I would also feel the way that you did if my mother was so upset that she had to give away the placenta instead of keeping me. She was so upset that she had to keep you and give away her placenta. I understand.
So your mom didn't keep you, she gave you away?
Oh, no, your mom. So you
Not
also
my
don't
mom.
understand English sentence structure. Got it.
Are you adopted? Were you adopted out? Because she was ashamed of you?
Oh, no, I don't think you understand. Your mother is so disappointed that she had to keep you and get rid of her placenta.
So you're saying your mother adopted you because she
No,
was
no, no.
ashamed of you?
Your mother.
So you're saying your mother was ashamed of you
So
and
she
had
adopted
adopted
me?
you?
I know
Is
it's
that what
really
you're saying?
confusing. I know it's really confusing when your mother is also your sister.
Your
It's okay.
mom had adopted you
I know,
because she
it's
was
okay.
ashamed
No,
because
sir,
you was
I
a
get it. I think
libtard.
we understand now why you're confused. I would also be confused if my mother was also my sister.
Your mom had adopted you because you was a
Yeah.
libtard and she didn't want you.
This is what it looks like or what it sounds like when your family tree is a wreath.
Yeah. Your
Yeah.
mom had adopted you because she didn't want no libtard,
You're doing great.
right? Is that what you're saying?
Yep, my mom definitely adopted me. You right.
Because you was a libtard?
Just born that way, I guess. Coming
You
out
was born a
coming out
libtard.
screaming, socialism for everybody.
Hey, don't forget to vote Trump at 28.
That's against the Constitution.
Huh?
That's against the Constitution.
Trump 2028.
That's against the Constitution.
I'll vote for him in 28.
Against the Constitution. You don't sound very American.
I don't sound very American, huh?
Hey, Priscilla. No, if you're saying you're going to vote for a president to run a third term in 2028, that's a direct, clear violation
Third term.
of the Constitution.
It's only his second term. He got cheated out of at 20. This is his first term.
No, it's not. Who was president from January? Sorry, who was inaugurated into the office of president January 20th, 2017?
But he got cheated. So
Who was
this would
president?
be a
Shush,
second.
shush, shush, shush.
This would be a second term.
Who was president or who was inaugurated to be president January 20th,
I'm just
2017?
saying he got cheated.
You know what? You know what?
20.
Actually, you know what? You know what? You go ahead and just out of curiosity, what state are you in?
Illinois.
Illinois. You go ahead and on your Illinois ballot on, I don't even know, in November 2028, on that first Tuesday in November, I want you to go ahead and write in Donald Trump's name, okay? You do that, okay?
I will.
All right. Okay, one second. I did want to look that up. Does yeah, Illinois mostly does not recognize write-in candidates. So a write-in candidate has to file through the proper channels in Illinois to be accepted as a write-in candidate for president. So feel free. You sir, like, y'all want to vote for Donald Trump in 2028, assuming, right? Like, God willing, he makes it that long, right? Assuming he makes it that long, then you do that, okay? You do that. I will let you know the majority of the United States does not count write-in ballots. So, Stephanie, don't tell them that. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see. Bishop, this was towards the other caller. You are missing the primarily caller. They don't understand words, unfortunately. Moose says, why does the right refuse to accept that they're the ones doing a majority of the political damage when it comes to political violence? I don't know, Moose. I honestly wish I knew, but they've been like that for a long time. It's just a way to get away from accountability, I guess. Thank you, Hunter, for the 2. Said you and Polly rock. Keep it real. God bless. Thank you. God bless. On behalf of all people with my accent, I'm sorry. Well, thank you, Circuit Bard. Can I even try to do this real quick? Hold on. Sometimes my Southern accent gets really messed up. I don't even know what kind of accent that was, but that wasn't Southern. That was almost way too, what kind of accent would you call that? Would that be like a redneck hillbilly accent? Or, because wait, he's in Illinois. Do they have redneck or hillbillies in Illinois? I truly don't know. But anyway, guys, I'm going to let y'all know. Right now, I'm a little bit over my time. I got to eat some lunch. Oh, you do have some redneck hillbillies in Illinois? Listen, when I lived in Colorado, and somebody that went to my high school actually talked like this, I was very confused because ain't nobody else in that high school talked like this. Everybody else talked like a normal human, like a normal missing accent kind of person, and somebody else, like just one person, one kid out of the whole class just was talking like this. All right. By the way, guys, this is my best impression on pulling out my Southern accent from having lived in 3 different Southern states. So this is like this is a mix. I'm so sorry for your ears. All right. Anyway, so this is what this is, okay? This is the best I get. It's a mixture of 3 Southern states, all right? It's not the best. I'm not very good at it. It mostly comes out when I'm around people that actually have a Southern accent. It's not me. I don't really have a Southern accent. Anyways, but he was the only one that talked like he was a hillbilly redneck in the middle of Colorado, like where no one else, like literally no one else spoke like that except for him. And everybody was like, at least me, I was very confused. Having just moved from a different Southern state where listening to real Southern accent, like, say it ain't got no gas in it. That's funny, Jim. I'm just gonna say it, you know. Whenever I try to feminize my voice, it comes off as a Southern Belle. That's cute, though. Nasty. That's cute. Anyway, anywho, guys, I'm over my time. So I do appreciate y'all for being here. If you are not already in my Discord server, please go ahead and join that here Discord server. It is in the link tree in my bio. It is updated in my YouTube link of links or whatever that's so-called. Do what? It's just, anyways, it's in that tree. I'm not sure for sure if I'm going live tomorrow or not. So I will see y'all if I do go live. And if y'all are still watching here over on the TikTok of Streets, I'm gonna need y'all to send in your daily heart me if you haven't already. This is the end of the live, and I might not be on tomorrow. I might actually be on. I haven't figured it out just yet. But y'all over on the Tube of Views, anywho, I like you. The Tube of Views and over on Twitch, I would love to see you guys come back another day. Also join the Discord. But I am gonna go ahead and end for the night. I do appreciate you guys so much. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for being here. Also, if y'all could, be sure to hit that follow or that subscribe button. If you can spare me 1, maybe 2 new follows or subscribers, I would greatly appreciate that.